Wow, wow, wow. Today's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, we actually gets to see Thomas flash back to that whole scheme he created. Steffy rubs it in Brooke's face. Taylor and Ridge reunite and Brooke breaks down over Ridge declaration. Welcome back to CBS Soap Dish Recap, where we recap everything CBS Soaps, both the young and the restless, and the bold and the beautiful. This is your bold and the beautiful recap for October 12th. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and unpack this drama. So we're back in beautiful Aspen, and Ridge is pleading with Brooke to tell him the truth, saying that she needs to take responsibility and just say it to him. And Brooke was like, say what? Now, back in LA at the Forrester Mansion, Thomas is still playing that voice changer recording of Brooke, and he's just laughing at himself, saying, "It wasn't you, Brooke, it was me." Now, in the Aspen house, Steffy and Taylor's figuring that Brooke is outside talking about her destiny. Now, Taylor hates that she's doubting Ridge right now, and Steffy assures her that don't worry about it, he's not going to change his mind. Now, Taylor is worried that Brooke has a way of getting into his head, but Steffy continued to promise her that Brooke won't get her way no matter how hard she's trying. Now, back outside, Ridge is telling Brooke he just can't do this with her anymore. Now, she reminds him that you took vows with me, and Ridge didn't want it to end like this, but says, you know what, it's over. Now, back inside the Aspen house, we got Steffy and Taylor watching Ridge holding Brooke's hands, and they over there freaking out. So let's do a change of pace, because now we're back in LA at Il Giardino, and Paul is telling Deacon that, man, we're missing some whiskey and some steaks. Any idea what could have happened to them? And Deacon is looking like, steak? Whiskey? Missing? Well, in the apartment, we see Sheila is cooking up steaks and says, a little sizzle in the pan and a little sizzle for my man. Now, Deacon enters the apartment and he's like, ooh, is that steak I smell? And then Sheila greets him with a big old passionate kiss. And he's like, whoa, 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 what's the occasion? Now, Sheila wants to pay him back for his hospitality. Now, Deacon knows that, okay, steak, fine whiskey, now that's a real gourmet meal. Now, she senses that he's upset and offers to take the whiskey back. He tells her, you ain't going nowhere. Why were you sneaking around Il Giardino in the first place? Now, Sheila was like, look, I took this risk for you. And she assured him that, hey, nobody saw me, not even Nikki Newman last week. Deacon started laughing, and she asked, what the heck was Nikki doing in LA? Was she here on business, or was she trying to get back with you and rekindle an old flame? And Deacon was like, how did you know Nikki was here? Were you following me? Now, Sheila was like, nah, I was just stretching my legs. And Deacon says, okay, well, I owed Nikki a favor, and now she's gone. Now, Sheila was like, okay, but you didn't mention anything to me about her coming to town. And Deacon kind of laughed like, oh, what are you trying to be? You jealous now? And Sheila confirms that she wants every inch of this and him for herself. So now we're back in the Forrester Mansion, and Thomas is telling himself that the app has changed his life. It changed all of our lives. And then he flashes to Douglas showing him how to use the app and was grinning that, man, there's an app for just about everything. And then, of course, Thomas is recalling making that call and hope Brooke doesn't ruin this for their family. Now, at the Aspen house, Steffy and Taylor is debating whether or not Ridge is going to put an end to his marriage with Brooke. Taylor decides, you know what, I can't take this no more. I'm going to go get some fresh air in case I got to prepare myself. Now, back outside, Brooke is pleading Ridge to stop. In the meantime, while they're going back and forth, we got Othello watching and listening to them. And Ridge is telling Brooke all he needed to hear from her was the truth and to be honest with him. Brooke doesn't even know what he even's talking about. And Ridge is like, my family. You always understood what they meant to me. Now, Brooke is all emotional. She's crying. She don't understand what's going on. She's like, I'm your Logan, though. And you can't just leave me like this. This can't happen. And Ridge lets her hands go and backed away from Brooke and said, goodbye, Logan. And at this point, he decided to walk away from Brooke. And she broke down. And I got to give it to Catherine Kelly Lang. The girl really put on a ton of emotion. We all know Brooke Logan can cry crocodile tears, but KKL did a great job in this particular scene with all of the emotion that she brought to this particular moment of their breakup. So I got to give her props. She did an excellent job with this scene. So now back inside at the house in Aspen, Ridge joins Steffy, who asks, okay, Dad, what's the verdict? And Ridge was like, I'm here, right? Steffy at this point is overjoyed that he told Brooke that he's going back to her mom. Now she is so excited that she throws her arms around Ridge and assures him, you know what, this is going to be amazing. And Ridge takes off to go now find Taylor. So now Steffy is like, okay, it's now my turn to have a conversation with Brooke. Brooke is sitting outside in a chair when Steffy strolls up. Brooke asks, okay, what do you want, Steffy? Steffy told Brooke, you know what? My dad left you because he wants a life of love, support, not betrayal. And he wrestled with this whole thing for a while now, but it's clear to him. And I hope, Brooke, it's clear to you too. Your time with my dad is over. Now, Brooke wonders if she wants her to feel worse, and Steffy thinks her mom is staying true to her principles paid off in this situation. Now, Brooke kind of scoffed about Steffy doing this whole victory dance. Steffy was like, you know, goodness and dignity really do win in the end. And make no mistake, Brooke, this is the end for you and my dad. So now we get this beautiful stream in Aspen where we see Ridge sitting on a rock. Now, while he's kind of gazing, Taylor wanders up and he walks over to her. He tells her Brooke was there. She asks, okay, and Ridge says he wants a life of happiness and honesty, and I want a life with you, Taylor. Is that okay? Then we get to see Taylor tearing up. Ridge pulls her in this whole kiss. And I mean, I gotta say, they really made this a beautiful moment. The question is, how long is this gonna last, though? And finally, back at the Forrester mansion, Thomas takes a call from Steffy, who told him that Brooke is gone. He declares, you know what, you'll never bother them again. And after getting off that phone, Thomas says it again, you'll never bother us again. So as long as that secret stays quiet, maybe this can last. If it comes out, guess what's going to happen? Thomas's world is going to be blown to smithereens. Okay, so there you have it, your bold and the beautiful recap for Wednesday, October 12th, 2022. Stay tuned for the Young and the Restless recap also for today. And until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you soon. Bye.